Hey, hello, I'm Kråkan, also known as Corvus Cornix, and welcome to Yacc, yet another Crowcast where I pick a game I played for a week and then I talk about it. This week's game is Puzznic for the Nintendo Entertainment System and was released in 1990. It's a single-player arcade puzzle game, developed by Taito and also published by them, and also there'll be some spoilers up ahead, just so you know, but first a little backstory. So I was looking forward to play a pinball game for the NES, but I was 100% sure that I had it, but I didn't, so I found this nice puzzle game instead. So when you start up the game, you get the Puzznic logo and the title logo as well, and you're prompted to press start, and then you have these options. 2 game modes, Puzznic and Gravnik, and then you can also enter a password. So the different game modes they fall under the same category. They're like, how do I explain it, like Dr. Mario or Yoshi's Cookie, or a hybrid of them. So the first mode that I'm going to talk about is Puzznic. So it's a simple premise. You sort of select blocks with the A button, and if you hold the A button while moving the D-pad, you move in that direction. So it's the simple premise, just like Dr. Mario, you need to match blocks. So on screen you have score, level, time, and number of retries. And if you pause the game, you get the password for that level, and it's a combination of like 4 letters or numbers. You also have a time limit of 1 minute, and at the end of the game, when you manage to clear all the blocks I should say, you get some clearing bonus and multipliers to your score. And you also get points if you remove multiple blocks at a time. So at stage 1-6 was the first time I really had to think about what to do, because the previous stage they have introduced moving blocks. So this kind of puzzle was about timing more than anything. And after a few levels of this, I ran out of retries. But you can continue, luckily, but you lose all your high score. And another thing that happens when you have little time left, the music becomes like faster and more stressful, and it's just a mess. I made it as far as to the stage 2-4. And now it's time for Gravnik, my favorite mode. So on the screen you have score, level, a directional pad, a maximum number of moves, and retries. So you use the D-pad to decide which directions to move all the blocks on screen. And just like Gravnik, or I should say Puzznic, you need to pair up the different blocks with one another in order for them to disappear. So you move the D-pad in direction to move the blocks, and you press A to execute. And I guess this mode is called Gravnik because you need the gravity in order to move the blocks around, and it's very addictive. And the good thing about this mode is that there's no time limit. You can take your time and just plan out your shots. And that's about it for the game, so I'm going to move into the summary now. So gameplay, it's really simple. You move blocks around the screen to combine them in order to clear levels. Control, the D-pad moves the selection square around the screen. The A button selects a block and / moves it. It depends on the game mode that you're playing actually, and the start button pauses. Graphics. So graphics are really simple. They're different color blocks, and it's really easy to tell them apart. Sound and music. Tim Follin made the Amiga soundtrack, and the NES game doesn't have any credits, and the wiki page wasn't helpful, so I couldn't actually find who made the soundtrack for the NES version. But the music is really simple, and it's nothing to write home about. So in conclusion, I wrote, yes, play it if you like puzzle games. So the graphics and control are really simple to grasp, and you get 2 games in one. This game was literally ported to everything, and it started out as an arcade game. Converted to the Commodore 64, the CS Spectrum, the Amstrad computer, the Game Boy, and even the PlayStation. That's kind of crazy. So if you like similar games like Tetris, it's right up your alley, I think. And if you are like me and don't really care about a high score, it's just a chill game to play, because if you fail at any point, you can just, take a password and pick up right where you left off. So anyway, thank you for listening and watching, and take care.